Okay, so let's dive right in. Today, we're not actually doing an experiment ourselves. Instead, we're kind of putting on our lab coats to do something a little different. We are going to dissect the script behind one of these huge kids' science videos to figure out the anatomy of a viral explosion. We're going to see exactly how this kind of content is engineered to get millions and millions of views. Right off the bat, this is the kind of language we're talking about. This is not your boring high school chemistry class, right? This one line, pulled straight from the script, is made to hook you in a second by framing a simple experiment as, a world-ending event. So yeah, we're treating this script as the actual blueprint. We're going to look right past the soda foam and the fizz to analyze the communication tricks, the psychological hooks, and all the engagement strategies that are meticulously, carefully built into every single line. And this really brings us to our big question. Is there a repeatable formula here? I mean, how do you mix science, spectacle, and social media mechanics to create something that kids, and let's be honest, the algorithms just can't resist? Well, let's find out. All right, first things first, we have to understand the foundation. Before a single bottle is even opened or a drop of soda is spilled, the entire event is planned out with a very, very specific audience and a very specific outcome in mind. So looking at this, you can see the core parts of this viral formula. It's super precise. It targets kids from 6 to 12. It even builds trust with parents by making sure to mention safety warnings. It promises a viral upgrade to an experiment we've all seen before, and maybe most importantly, it creates a conflict, this diet versus regular debate, to hook everyone and get the engagement going right from the start. I mean, listen to this. This just perfectly shows the script's main strategy with language. It is deliberately high stakes. You've got words like nuclear, explode, and incoming that turn a simple backyard activity into this epic, can't-miss event. It's all about the framing. Okay, so let's see how this all builds up. Now that the foundation is set, the script starts to structure the experiment itself, but not like a scientific procedure, more like a dramatic performance. Just look at how these steps are named. It's not set up the bottles. No, it's chain the chaos. You don't add the candy, you prime the nuclear core. Every single action gets a title that builds up the tension and excitement, like you're watching the big finale of an action movie, not a science fair project. And this is where it gets really clever, this use of military and action movie talk. Domino death row, arm the warheads. This kind of language just elevates the simple act of lining up soda bottles into this high-stakes mission. It gives the kid watching a real sense of power and excitement. And here is that manufactured conflict we were talking about, laid out for you. By creating this versus battle, the script is basically inviting you to pick a side. This isn't just about a chemical reaction anymore. Now it's a competition. And that is a classic engagement tactic. It's designed specifically to get people arguing and commenting and coming back to see who won. Okay, so what about the actual science in all this? Well, the script approaches the educational part in a very specific way. It's all about prioritizing the entertainment and the spectacle over any kind of deep, complex learning. Here you go. This is the entire scientific explanation, the whole thing, boiled down into one super punchy sentence. The main concept, nucleation, is in there, but just notice how it's framed. It's all about the instant trigger and the explosive escape. The focus isn't on the process, it's on the dramatic payoff. This really breaks down the method, doesn't it? The formula is crystal clear. You use thrilling language, and you focus completely on the visual spectacle. You keep the actual science super bite-sized, just enough to make it seem legit. And then you add a second non-chemical thing, like a domino effect, for what the script literally calls double destruction. It's science being used as a plot device for a much bigger show. And to really pump up that spectacle, the script makes this big, bold, specific claim, a 30-foot foam blast. This isn't just a big geyser, it's a number. It's a quantifiable, impressive number that sets this clear, almost legendary expectation for the viewer. It's a promise of an absolutely epic result. So the explosion happens. What's next? Well, this might just be the most calculated, most brilliant part of the entire script, the strategy for turning a one-time viewer into a long-term member of the community. And here it is, the call to action. Honestly, this is a masterclass in social media engineering. It's not just one request. It's a rapid-fire burst of 5 different things it's asking you to do, all jammed into a single, breathless command right when the excitement is at its peak. Let's actually break this down, because it's pretty wild. As you can see, each little part has a very specific job. You've got comments to drive engagement. You've got user content requests, which is basically free marketing. You've got subscriptions and notifications with the bell to lock in a future audience. And finally, you have incentives, like shoutouts, to turn the whole thing into a game. And that is the real takeaway here. The script isn't just designed to be watched, it's designed to be acted upon. The ultimate goal of this whole sophisticated engagement loop is to transform you, the passive viewer, into an active community member who then feeds the channel's future growth. And all of this leaves us with a final thought, a really interesting one. This script is undeniably incredibly effective at what it does. It is a powerful engine for engagement, but it raises a fascinating question for all of us. In this new world of algorithm-driven edutainment, what's the ultimate goal? Is it the scientific understanding, or is it the spectacle that surrounds it?